Hi, Mrs. L from the Mattituck Laurel Library. This week we have a special request. They would like to remain anonymous, but they asked if I could read some of the David Shannon books. So we're going to start off with Duck on a Bike. And thank you to Scholastic for allowing us to read this. Now, before I get started with Duck on a Bike, which is really hysterical, what David Shannon has done is not only given us a wonderful story, but I want you to take a look at the illustrations. Those are the pictures, and they have taken up the entire page. And as I go through the story, really take a look, and I'll stop so you can see each of the pages. We have perspective, we have different angles, but most of all, I want you to look at the expressions on the faces of the animals. So let's get started with David Shannon's Duck on a Bike. Look at how we begin. Duck on a bike. You see the barn, there's a pig. Look at that duck. What do you think he's thinking? What could he be thinking? One day, down on the farm, Duck got a wild idea. I'll bet I could ride a bike, he thought. He waddled over to where the boy parked his bike, climbed on, and began to ride. At first, he rode very slowly. Then he wobbled a bit, but it was fun. Duck rode past Cow and waved to her. "Hello, Cow," said Duck. "Moo," said Cow. But what she thought was, a duck on a bike? That's the silliest thing I have ever seen. Then Duck rode past Sheep. "Hello, Sheep," said Duck. "Bah," said Sheep. But what she thought was, he's going to hurt himself if he's not careful. See? Duck is only holding on one side now. I think Duck feels much more comfortable riding that bike. Duck was riding better now. He rode past Dog. "Hello, Dog," said Duck. "Woof," said Dog. But what he really thought was, it's a mighty neat trick. Then Duck rode past Cat. "Hello, Cat," said Duck. "Meow," said Cat. But what she thought was, I wouldn't waste my time riding a bike. Cat looks very busy, right? Why would Cat want to get on a bike? Duck pedaled a little faster and he rode past Horse. "Hello, Horse," said Duck. "Nay," said Horse. But what he thought was, you're still not as fast as me, Duck. It's giving him the side eye. Duck rang his bell as he rode toward Chicken. "Hello, Chicken," said Duck. "Cluck, cluck," said Chicken. But what she thought was, watch where you're going, Duck. Look at that face on Chicken. Chicken has to quickly get out of the way of Duck. Then Duck rode past Goat. "Hello, Goat," said Duck. "Meh," said Goat. But what he thought was, I'd like to eat that bike. All the things that Goat is eating. I think Goat could eat a bike. Duck stood on the seat. He rode past Pig and Pig. "Hello, pigs," said Duck. "Oink," said Pig and Pig. But what they thought was, that duck, such a show-off. Do you see him standing on the seat? He's got his other leg up in the air. Then Duck rode no hands past Mouse. "Hello, Mouse," said Duck. "Squeak," said Mouse. But what he thought was, "I wish I could ride a bike like Duck." So look at the little mouse. Do you see him? "Oh, wish I could ride a bike just like Duck." Duck is having a wonderful time, isn't he, on that bike? Suddenly, a whole bunch of kids came down the road on their bikes. They were in such a hurry that they didn't see Duck. Then they parked their bikes by the house and went inside. Look at all those kids coming over. Now look at this picture. Do you see all those animals? They're all looking at that bike. Look at their faces. Look at how wide their eyes are. They're all looking at the bikes. Now all the animals had bikes. They rode around and around the barnyard. "This is fun," they all said. "Good idea, Duck." Can you imagine all of those animals riding a bike? Then they put the bikes back by the house, and no one knew that on that afternoon there had been a cow, a sheep, a dog, a cat, a horse, a chicken, a goat, 2 pigs, a mouse, and a duck on a bike. The end. A little foreshadowing here. Duck on a bike. Thank you very, very much for recommending this book. It is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed our story, and I hope you'll check back and see what duck might ride next. Have a great day and keep reading.